Look up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's the Cruiserweight division. This is the most exciting hour on television. Welcome everybody to 205 Live.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by PCO. And
we have
from
one-on-one action on the way, and this one should be nothing short of amazing.
I don't doubt that for a moment, Michael. In fact, I would go so far as to say this match might just steal the show.
And his opponent, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 157 pounds, Brian Kendrick.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
We're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Oh man, this is going to be great.
Right across the back of the neck.
Splash!
Double axe handle smash.
He's taking some offense. These two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Yeah, but it looks to me like he still has plenty of energy in that body of his. I wouldn't look too much into this right now.
Drop kick. Beautiful.
Just a step quicker, it looks like.
He's on his heels. This very well may be too much for him to handle.
If he wants to win this thing, he's going to need to make some changes here. There's no way he can stay in this match if he doesn't find a way to fend off this attack.
This is where all it takes is one move and your opponent can gain the upper hand.
That could be a game changer.
Nailed it. What a stomp.
Good grief.
This is it.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Lightning fast reflexes. Oh, he turns it around.
This might be it. Oh my. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
He's doing exactly, might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. This is going to be big, one way or another. Look out!
Got him up!
He's making a statement here with this attack. Gonna have to shake off the moderate damage that's been inflicted here and find a way. That'll mess up the back of your neck.
This match might be over, guys.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
For a schoolboy.
Super
kick.
But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
Here he goes. Oh, nasty impact.
This one's over, guys. Bodies are not supposed to bend that way.
The pain's too great. They tapped out. That's the match.
That was an awesome win for this young man. One of the biggest of his career by far.
What a battle. Respect to both competitors.
And this I love. This I absolutely love. Maybe you should have taken a page out of that kid's book in your career, Corey. Great sportsmanship.
I would have hit him in the mouth.
Combined weight of 511 pounds, Carlito, Ronda, and Gran Metalik, the Luchador.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here.
You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
And their opponent, first, from Mexico, weighing in at 198 pounds, Colin Carlito.
Corey, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night.
I don't know. Part of me hoped Saxton would have got lost on the way to the announce table. That definitely would have made things better. But no such luck.
Gulak's in the house.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 193 pounds, Drew Gulak.
At least he didn't bring that silly PowerPoint presentation with him.
Byron, those PowerPoint presentations are highly educational. You could stand to learn a thing or two from Drew Gulak.
Has he ever cornered you in the locker room area?
Once. Yeah, he got me, too. Most miserable experience of my life.
No doubt, though, that he can get it done in the ring. Gentlemen, Jack has arrived.
And their partner from Manchester, England, weighing in at 167 pounds, gentlemen, Jack Gallagher.
Unlike you, Byron, Jack Gallagher can actually pull off the old school tube socks.
The quintessential English gentleman. An incredibly unique scientific wrestling style, but a dangerous, dangerous man.
And Jack Gallagher known for taking his time when it comes to breaking down and debilitating his opponents.
Gallagher is off to an incredible start to his WWE career. Byron, you should try to interview him.
He doesn't tend to talk to me very much.
On to your hats. The king of flight, Kalisto, might just take off at any minute. Look at him, he's going for the pin. Boom! Gets the shoulder up.
Nah, not yet. Too early. Oh, incredible combo.
Drop kick with precision. The elbow. Elbow finds its mark.
Ooh! He looks a bit off his game here. And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way. Nailed it. Beautiful technique.
Drop kick!
Oh, great height.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
He's struggling a bit here. At this point, I'd say he's probably better off taking a tag to one of his partners.
I'm not at all surprised to see him struggling a bit here.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat. Incredible agility. No trouble getting out of that one.
It's gonna take more than that.
DDT!
Kalisto wants to fly.
That one fails to connect.
Great idea by him. Too bad it was awfully executed, though.
Boom! What a stomp.
Good grief.
You gotta believe this one's over. Boom, what impact. The date of September 5th, 2017 may end up being one of the banner days in WWE history. That was, of course, the day we saw the very first slide in Drew Gulak's plan for a better 205 Live.
Michael, I can't tell if you're being facetious, but Gulak's love of slideshow presentations did get the grappler noticed more amongst the WWE's Cruiserweight division.
Bam! What a slam!
Going back to Drew Gulak's plan for a better 205 Live, you gentlemen are focusing too much on the medium, not the message. Gulak demands we have no jumping off ropes, no fancy costumes, no crowd chants, because he knows needling his opponents about those things will give Gulak a psychological advantage.
Well, a psychological advantage? I'm pretty sure Gulak is just psycho, period.
And he's annoying, too.
Moonsault! That was beautiful. Ooh, harsh impact.
What impact!
Man, look at the quickness of Gulak.
Look at this.
Hooked up.
Inching close, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Flying forearm.
Lariat.
Gets the tag.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Hurricane Rana! Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Incoming. Keep your eye on this one. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricane Rana. Well, that was pretty. Moonsault.
When this guy's on, look out. Just a step quicker, it looks like.
There's the headbutt.
Oh, what a slam! That hurt!
Kalisto is playing mind games now, and it seems to be having an effect.
What a hurricanrana! A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Grand Metalik going for it. Loves to fly!
Can he finish the job?
It'd be hard for Gallagher to come back now.
Hard, but not impossible.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, nasty impact.
Comes in off the tag.
Grand Metalik slips out of harm's way.
What a strike.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
There's almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Wow.
Elbow. Might as well run for cover.
Shoulders
Seems early.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Keep all your signs down. Gulak isn't out of this one yet.
But he's close. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Drop kick. Hits the mark.
Counter here. Man, look at the quickness of Gulak. Gets out of the way of that one.
Whoa, Kalisto got out of the way there. Kalisto is playing mind games now, and it seems to be having an effect.
Man, look at the quickness of Gulak. Face buster.
Kalisto picking up speed, which should make his sudden crash all the better.
It's not very often you see 6 superstars of this caliber competing at the same time. He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Trying to put this thing away.
This might be it. Kalisto looking to get one early.
Inteligente.
Both teams working well here together. He goes for the cover. You can't teach the type of tenacity we're witnessing here. Unreal.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take. Kalisto probably disagrees, but I think he should focus on what matters, winning the match.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Both teams working well here together.
Oh, in the belly.
But he's got to capitalize now.
This is Kalisto's match now.
Oh! Ouch. And he got a near fall out of it.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, what impact. Look at this.
Man, look at the quickness of Gulak.
Took him out at the knee. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Nailed it. Oof. He's stumbling some now. His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
Consider me wildly unimpressed with his performance here tonight. I mean, he's just getting destroyed in there.
Ring rattling. Oh, and he reverses it.
Oh, breakneck speed, Wwe Hurricanrana.
Might as well run for cover when Kalisto's rolling like this.
Oh, clothesline. Bronco Buster. He's fading fast. And his chances of winning the six-man tag team match appear to be slipping away.
He is hurt. Yeah, he's in bad shape right now. But come on, it's nothing we haven't seen him.
This might be it.
Oh, my. This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Lince Dorado's just getting overwhelmed.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, nasty impact.
Beautiful technique.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
This guy has every square inch of that ring scouted to perfection.
And the cover for the win.
This is it.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
And Lince Dorado slips out of harm's way.
Reverses that one.
And Lince Dorado slips out of harm's way.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks. Lince Dorado may have shooting star. His shoulders are down. 1, 2. Real close. Too close for comfort.
It could take more than that.
Dangerous position here, guys.
Oh, no, no, no,
Back
no.
shoot.
Slammed with authority.
He wants no part of the outside. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Don't break your crown.
Oh, what impact!
Harsh impact.
You gotta believe this one's over. And he's heading back in.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Trouble in paradise about 1 midair.
What? Here's his moment, Michael.
Boom!
And Lince Dorado slips out of harm's way.
Oh!
Tag made here. What do they have in mind? Oh, man!
God!
Incredible.
Kalisto is getting ready here.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
Hooked up and, oh, nasty impact.
Backdrop suplex. What a stomp. Good grief.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Beautiful technique.
Kalisto reverses that one.
Very nice.
Nailed it. And now Kalisto finds himself in a challenging position.
Yeah, definitely an uphill battle from here.
This is not where he wants to be right now, guys.
Well, he's clearly not used to competing in a match like this, and it's starting to show.
Guys, at this point, I'd be shocked if his opponent is able to complete this comeback. Oh boy, he is rolling. Woo-wee. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Impactful slam. In off the tag.
These 6 superstars have really shown me something here tonight, guys. What a match.
Boom, what impact.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
In WWE, there's as much chaos outside the ring as there is inside the ring.
Try working with Saxton at ringside. Easily kicks out of that one.
Not yet.
Ooh. Looks like Gallagher is feeling the physicality of this contest.
How can he not? He can't help but wonder how much more of this he can take.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling for air right now.
These superstars have tried everything. They have something left in their arsenal. They have to, but can they dig down deep enough to find it?
Nice cross body.
This could be it.
Salida del Sol.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissor.
And that's how a superstar takes advantage of their ring position. He's got him covered. Ooh, what impact. And there's the breakup. Just in the nick of time.
Oh, what a clothesline.
And what a reversal from Kalisto.
These superstars wearing the wounds right now of what has been an absolutely thrilling matchup.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
And there's the cover. 2. Oh, how resilient was that?
Yeah, but he's hurt, guys.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, what a slam.
Harsh impact.
Devastating elbow.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal...
Wham!
I don't care who you are, that'll knock you out.
Warm up the bus. This one is over. Even better the second time around.
Gonna be agonizing for the arm.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away.
Boom! What a drop kick by Gentleman Jack.
But can he follow up here?
This might be it.
Oh my.
You gotta believe this one's over. Bang! Kalisto being put to the test. He may very well have reached the point of no return here in this 6-man tag team match.
What a strike. Nailed it. He goes for the cover.
Hooked him.
DDT!
Planet.
He's going for it all.
He looks for it once again.
Shooting star!
Wow. He could pin his opponent right here!
It's over.
3!
What an amazing six-man tag match.
That match deserves another look. Here we go.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch.
Here are your winners, Kalisto, and Gran Metalik, the Luchador.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion. If that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening. Columbus has played host to some amazing matches over the years, including this one.
The Persian Lion.
Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 190 pounds, Arya Daivari.
Hey, Arya Daivari, well, you could say he's had a rather abrasive relationship with the WWE Universe, but
Here's a man who's put the Cruiserweight division on the map in WWE.
The soul of WWE's Cruiserweight division.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 200 pounds, Cedric Alexander.
Guys, Cedric Alexander had one of the best matches in the Cruiserweight Classic a couple of years ago. It was so good, Triple H came out and applauded the man and then signed him to a WWE contract.
you look at every superstar, and every superstar has their individual motivations. Well, for Cedric Alexander, it is simply to be a good role model for his young daughter to prove that as long as you put in the work, you can succeed at whatever you want to do.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two athletes tonight.
Two of the proudest athletes we have ever seen in WWE.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
What a clothesline! Ouch! Boom!
Harsh impact.
Oh, an elbow drop. Looking to lock it in here. Looking to lock it in here.
Cedric Alexander really seems to thrive when it comes to tournaments. In 2016, he had a classic match against Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight Classic. 2 years later, a tournament got him in a championship match at WrestleMania.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. What a stomp! Good grief! Northern Lights! Byron mentioned Cedric winning his way to WrestleMania in 2018 via the Cruiserweight Championship Tournament. I'd argue that he had the toughest road to WrestleMania.
I'm not going to argue with you, Cole. I mean, he took on the Cruiserweight Classic runner-up, and then the guy that won the Cruiserweight Classic, and then Roderick Strong, and then Mustafa Ali, and then he finally won the Cruiserweight Championship. Well, to destroy your face. Oh, nasty impact.
Clothesline!
Whoa, Alexander dodged that one barely.
A cutter!
Beautiful technique.
Takes him down.
In a major way, too.
He wants no part of the outside.
He's going for the pin. And Daivari pops the shoulder up.
He's not giving up that easy. Oof!
He's making a statement here with this attack. Looks like he's starting to falter. And at this point, how much more does he have to give?
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taking on so much punishment.
Man, I knew this was going to be a closely fought battle, but I didn't realize it was going to be this close. This is unreal.
Ooh! Whoa, Alexander dodged that one barely. Crashing down the hard way.
Uh-oh, guys.
This is going to be great.
Daivari looks to finish this.
Ooh, what impact. There it is. Cedric Alexander.
In a kick out.
Still too fresh.
Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
Boom, what impact. Not much behind that pin attempt.
Oh, wow.
He's looking a little weary here. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
That confidence he had on his face at the start of this match sure has disappeared, and with good reason. He's taken quite a beating.
But the question is, how much energy does his opponent have left? My guess is not much, given what we've seen him go through so far in this match.
Oh, nasty impact.
The shoulders are down. The pinfall and the victory. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Some pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show.
Here is your winner, Cedric Alexander.
And Cedric Alexander has really taken a pounding. At this point, his confidence has to be at zero.
He has got to fight back.
Cedric needs to fight.
Beautiful technique.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. Oh, man, Cedric Alexander really needs to dig down deep.